Welcome back, everyone. Justin Kier in tonight, and I got to tell you, it felt like fall out there for many folks across the Midlands. Had a few people say it felt like Seattle and Pittsburgh compared to Columbia, South Carolina. And much of the reason why we saw temperatures much cooler than normal is because of that overcast cloud coverage that we had for a good chunk of the day. Some folks even getting in on some rain shower activity. Most of that has calmed down quite a bit this evening. We do have a little bit of activity as we make our way down towards southeastern Aiken County, but for the most part, just kind of overcast skies, maybe a little bit of nighttime sneaking through the clouds in some locations, but we can anticipate some patchy fog across much of the area as we go into the early morning hours. So if you're driving tomorrow morning, beware of that. And of course, allow yourself a couple extra minutes as you walk out the door. Deal with it. In terms of current temperatures right now over at the airport, Columbia Metro to be more specific, currently 79 degrees. Closer to Rosewood, 76 with some cloud coverage out there. But as we move across the Midlands, some folks saw a little bit of sunshine today, which contributed to some differing temperatures here. You can see over at Pearl's Oyster Bar, we're currently at 84 degrees. Not much different from where we had a high at that particular weather station of 85 degrees. And when you woke up early this morning, temperature is near 69. In terms of what we can see across the Midlands at this particular point in time, Manning currently at 75, Orangeburg at 74, and as we make our way down towards Aiken, 73 degrees this evening. In terms of our headlines, well, we can anticipate, unfortunately, another wet day, especially Monday, kicking off the work week, but then we start to introduce some more dry conditions into the forecast later in the week, which will allow for more sunshine, less cloud coverage, less rain shower potential, but unfortunately, that muggy meter is still going to be off the charts here. We'll take a look at that in just one second. And also, again, a little bit of sunshine to close out the week. So why have we had all this cloud coverage across the Midlands of South Carolina? Well, it's the same story that we had on Saturday, as we did today, as we did on Friday. It's the stalled out frontal boundary, which has become a focal point for all the moisture in the atmosphere to generate clouds, rain showers, and storms. We certainly saw our fair share of storms on Friday. Things calmed down a little bit for us today, and this frontal boundary is going to be with us to kick off the start of the work week. However, eventually it's going to move out, and it's going to allow for drier conditions to circulate in. Future Watch indicating that rain showers will be with us for your Monday forecast going into Tuesday, and with that moisture, we also can unfortunately anticipate some rather uncomfortable conditions, especially tomorrow. The muggy meter is off the charts there, about as high as it can go, and then we slowly start to see the introduction of drier air back into the forecast by midweek and to close things out. Now, all the moisture in the atmosphere, light winds, some of the cloud coverage out there, combining to allow us to have a little bit of patchy fog across the Midlands. So again, keep that in mind as you make your way across much of the forecast area over the next 12 hours or so. In terms of the 7-day forecast, things begin to heat up with the introduction of a little bit more sunshine, but whenever we have moisture in the atmosphere, it's going to feel a little bit heavier than it actually is. So tomorrow might actually feel a little bit more uncomfortable to you, even though temperatures are going to be in the 80s compared to, say, Friday or Saturday when we have a little bit more sunshine and a little bit less muggy conditions. In terms of our overnight lows, pretty steady here in the 70s, but a lot of folks are also wondering what the thunderstorm potential is like as we start to enter into the work week. Best chances Monday and Tuesday, and then things begin to calm down and get back to normal as we close out the week. In terms of our 7-day forecast, we'll take another look at this later in the show, but I'm going to send it back to the desk.